Deep in the Central American jungle, the predator is hunting humans for sport. Armed with his plasma caster, wrist blades and cloaking technology, the predator methodically stalks and kills the opponents he deems worthy. The jungle hunter predator collects skulls and spines of his victims as trophies and skins his prey, leaving the bodies hanging from the trees. When a special forces team is dispatched on a rescue mission, they soon become the predator's prey.
Hello fellow collectors, it's Dr.Vankman channel back again, and today we're going to take a look at the Predator 1987 Ultimate Jungle Hunter action figure from NECA. It's a new Ultimate edition of the Predator line based on the movies, and it actually was a great idea to remake the most famous classic Predator in absolutely new form of deluxe figures. The Jungle Hunter Predator comes in a nice flapped window box that fits in perfectly with the Ultimate lines up from NECA. The front of the package features a nice close-up of the Predator mask from the original film, with the movie titles at all the other sides of the box. The back side of the package showcases the different display options of the figure, as well as giving us some additional information about this character. Inside we can see another production picture of the Predator, featuring the Jungle Hunter in the fighting position. The figure itself sits in a plastic tray, along with accessories including the unmasked head, additional mask, shoulder cannon, a set of extra hands, a plasma caster effect piece, and as trophies, skull and spine. So let's go open up this package and check this out.
Let's go.
Original classic Predator are back and with some huge upgrades. And before we move on, I am going to take a measure, and according to my ultra electronic device, we have the following value of how this Predator stands from the very top of his head to the feet. For this figure, NECA definitely revised their original Jungle Hunter sculpt, because now it looks absolutely spectacular. You can see an excellent sculpt of the beautiful helmet design, with the screen accurate plasma caster projection placed here. The traditional solid tendril hairs looks clean with these golden clips. The body armor actually featuring the amazing level of detalization, nice plastic necklace here adorning his chest with some various skulls and the additional spinal cord. And really cool addition of this release is that he comes with opening gauntlet with fully detailed display, which used it for cloaking technology in the movie, and this code down read signs apparently means that he set himself are ready to self-destruct. The great work with the painting, nice traditional colors on the skin tone without any noticeable paint bleed. The body armor gracefully shaded in the dark silver, almost copper, with a nice heavy paint wash on the armored pieces. In general, the colors used here are a bit toned down than more recent releases, which give it a more film accurate look. The paint lines on areas like the netting is clean and crisp as well. Regarding this character, NECA released a lot of different versions of Jungle Hunter, including his masked and unmasked versions, battle damaged version, the one with opened mandible, and another one with closed mandible, and some other version capturing his movie appearance. But this one is very first Ultimate Edition, which is kind of featuring almost the all versions into the one unique release, including all his specific character accessories. And as with accessories, we have multiple display options. The Predator comes with a spectacular unmasked portrait from his appearance in the original movie. Of course it's been reused before, but this version is actually featuring more screen accurate painting. You can sort of see the very black color that seamlessly changed to light brown with some additional lines, and the black speckles on the top of his head, which combined partially with the yellow. The tendril hairs here are the same as on the masked head, and once you got the helmet switched on, This is what you get from the unmasked head.
You one ugly motherfucker.
In addition, it comes with a nice looking removable mask, especially for this head. But if you think that this mask was included for the special reason to take on to the unmasked head, well, you probably will be disappointed to know that the mask actually doesn't fit the face. You can sort of see a considerable gap because the mandibles on the front stick too far out to get the helmet completely attached. And it's kind of strange to include this non-functional mask while we have the fully helmeted version on, which you can just swap out for the unmasked version, as you can see right here. As all the other Predators, of course he's come with his traditional shoulder-mounted cannon placed on the removable backpack. There's some articulation of the weapon, which can hinge up and down, and also rotate. Those little pegs on the top and the one on the bottom are used to reinforce the backpack on his shoulder. So you should kind of wedge the bottom part first and a bit force over top of the shoulder until you've got the cannon in place. He also comes included with a couple of interchangeable grasping hands as available display options. Another cool accessory we get with the Predator is a plasma caster blue effect, which kind of coming out from his blaster. Using this little pack on the top here, we can just attach it to the weapon. Actually, this accessory was released before with the Creature Pack Predator Edition, and it's really nice to get this again with the one of the Ultimate Predator. At first it looks great, but the problem is that it does take a little weight to the figure itself, so be careful with it, because the gravity will work much better with this piece. For the Predator trophy display, this time we get a more human skulls than usually get from the other Predator. Actually, it's a just human skull and spine cord with almost identical neat looking paint in those recessed areas of the eyes, the nose, teeth, and it's especially visible from the sides of the skull. And for the package we also get this mild diorama backdrop, features jungle scene from the film. With the articulation possibility, it's actually updated joint system, which is supposed to include some additional points of articulation. His head technically rotates all the way around, hinge up and down, and tilt. Shoulders hinge outward, without any limits in motion. Actually, the main problem of the most Predators was this little tubing on the left shoulder, which makes the arm kind of limited. Here we can see that when we hinge the arm outward, it still remains on his position, because the shoulder plate here is actually a separate piece. It's one of the improvements of the Ultimate release, which makes the left shoulder more flexible now, but it still not allows the arm to rotate too much. In addition, the right shoulder features swivel cut at the bicep, a double joint at the elbow with the same rotation swivel. The extendable blades does come out, plus an opening outlet on the left forearm and the rotation of the wrist. He's got an upper torso ball joint that doesn't happen with the first Jungle Hunter release from NECA, lower waist swivel cut, which is actually on the ball joint. The legs split outward as well, hinged slightly forward and back, and has the rotation swivel too. The knee are double jointed, and the ankle pivot on the feet with a good range of motion. In general, if comparing this release with the elder Predators, Ultimate version has a far more natural feeling range of motion, including the additional articulation at the bicep swivels, double joint elbow, knees, and of course the torso. Moving forward to the size comparison part, we have Ultimate Jungle Hunter next to his main old enemy, Dutch Schiffer, the Arnold Schwarzenegger character produced by NECA, and another NECA character from the Prometheus, Dr. Meredith Vickers. He will have Ultimate Jungle Hunter next to his new generation from 1990 movie, Ultimate City Hunter, and another character based on the Dark Horse comics, Ultimate Ahab Predator. He will have Ultimate Jungle Hunter next to the most famous horror characters from NECA based on the movie, and some other NECA monster characters based on the different video games. Some size comparison with some of the Marvel Cinematic Universe Avengers characters from Diamond Select Toys, and size comparison with some of McFarlane Toys characters from the different TV show The Walking Dead and Stranger Things. And of course the last size comparison with Ghostbuster figures Dr. Peter Vankman and Dr. Ray Stantz from Diamond Select Toys. Ultimate Jungle Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, from the original 1987 Predator movie from NECA. Overall, it's a fantastic looking representation of this character in action figure form, and definitely one of the best versions of the original Predator ever produced by NECA. Looking back at the all recent releases of Jungle Hunter, we finally have the very first Ultimate Edition of 1987 original Predator movie, that featuring the new line of Ultimate Predators. The figure actually was released on Toy Fair 2016, but came in the stores only a year later, and once again was restocking this year by NECA, so you can still find the figure available in the stores. This is my first official version of the Jungle Hunter, and I'm very glad to have it in my collection. If you never collected Predator figures before, it's a good chance to start it with this guy. And if you already collect the Predators for many years, it will be fit perfectly with the most current Predator releases in your collection. I wish you happy collecting, guys. If you like this video, hit it with a like down below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned, guys, and more videos are gonna be also coming your way. And if you like Predators, you can check my other reviews that have covered this fantastic sci-fi line, as the other figures from NECA. It was Dr.Vankman channel, thank you for watching, and see you next time.
This is Peter Vankman saying. See you then.